perfectly healthy and sound as far as I know.
Then do you sleep enough?
Well, no, not always.
Well, then you must have some sleeping pills. Now, that much we can do. I have an awfully good formula. Now, listen here. Listen, I just want you to know I love you, truly, as though you were my own. And Emery loves you, too. Christine, you must get some sleep. Now, what is it, my dear? Oh, dear Christine. Oh, you need sleep. You're tired. Oh, my darling. Oh.
Well, Mrs. Breedlove. Ah, you don't want me here, and I don't want to be here. But I couldn't stay away. So I got a little drunk and came over. Excuse me, please.
Well, you're very welcome.
Like a skunk. I know. Mrs. Breedlove knows everybody. No, even me.
How are you, Mrs. Daigle?
I'm 3 sheets to the wind. I just want to talk to the sweet little girl. She was one of the last to see my Claude alive.
Yes, I know.
Where do you keep the perfect little lady that was last to see my Claude? Thought I'd just hold her in my arms and have a nice little talk. Maybe she'd remember something. Any little thing.
She's outside playing.
I'm just unfortunate, that's all. Drunk and unfortunate. Only she was right outside when I came by, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't see her now. I don't know where she could be.
She's the perfect little lady. Never gives any trouble. That's what I heard. Got anything to drink in this house? Anything at all. I'm not exactly the fussy type. Although I do prefer bourbon and water if you've got any. Whatever you got back there. What do you say, Breedlove? I've knocked one back with me. Oh, hey, we swank. Real pleasant Esther. What I came here for is that little talk with Rhoda. She knows something. I've called Miss Fern on the telephone a dozen times. She just keeps giving me the brush off. She knows something already.
Oh, are you all right?
Oh, I'm not intoxicated in the slightest degree. Kindly don't talk down to me, Mrs. Tenmark. I've been through enough without that. I brought back change, Mother.
Very well. Mrs. Daigle would like to see you.
So this is your little girl. Claude spoke of you so often and in such high terms. You were one of his dearest friends, I'm sure. Said you were so bright in school. So you're Rhoda. Yes. Let me look at you, Rhoda. Now come give your Aunt Hortense a big hug. You were with Claude when he had his accident, weren't you, dear? You were the little girl who was so sure she was going to win the penmanship medal and worked so hard. But you didn't win it after all, did you, darling? Claude won the medal, didn't you? Now tell me this. Would you say that Claude won the medal fair and square, or he cheated? These things are just so important to me now that he's dead. Would you say that it was fair that Claude had the medal? Because if it was fair, why did you go after him for it?
Rhoda, if we're going to come shopping with me, we have to leave now. Mr. Pageson is going to show us his collection.
Right now?
Oh, we're going to be late, honey. You can wash upstairs.
Well, I must say,
They do have an appointment.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Or practically sure. Of course. I didn't realize that Rhoda had all these social obligations. I thought she was like any little girl and stayed home and minded her mother and didn't go traipsing around all over town with important appointments. I'm sorry I interfered with Rhoda's social life. I'm sorry, Christine. And I offer my deepest apologies. I'll apologize to Rhoda, too, if I can ever have an interview with her.
You haven't interfered at all.
I wasn't going to contaminate Rhoda in the slightest degree. I assure you. Just wanted to hold her in my arms and ask her a few simple questions.
Well, perhaps another time would be better.
You think because I'm lit, but I'm not lit in the slightest degree. I assure you. Since Rhoda knows more than she's told anybody, you'll pardon me for being presumptuous. I talked to that guard, remember? It was a long, interesting conversation. He said he saw Rhoda on the wharf just before Claude was found among the pilots. He knows something, all right. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how the hell can I get rid of this pest? You may fool some with that mealy mouth, but you don't fool me.
Then perhaps you'd better not come here again.
I wouldn't come back here again for $1 million laid out in a line. I wouldn't have come this time if I'd known about all of Rhoda's social obligations. I know when I'm not wanted, and I'm not wanted in a place where people have all these social obligations. Looking a little sick and sloppy, Christine. Why don't you come over to my place? I'll give you a free beauty treatment if you're pressed for ready cash. It costs you a nickel.
Hortense, it's time to go home.
Oh my God. It's time to go home. Oh, Christine. You know something. You know something. Just won't tell me.
Colonel Penmark, please. Oh, darling. Janet. My love, what can I say to you? That our daughter is a...
Oh, good, she's gone. Now, I know I shouldn't put things into my all too capable hands, but I couldn't let her paw Rhoda any longer. And I'm afraid I've loosened discipline a little bit. I let Rhoda have a second popsicle.
Oh, did she want a second one? That's most unusual.
Well, she seemed quite eager, and because she's not one of these fat blobs, I didn't think there'd be any harm in it. And by the way, dear Christine, I brought the sleeping pills and the vitamins, and they are both clearly marked.
Oh, thank you, Monica. Keep them separate.
While I was upstairs, Emery called, and he and Reggie are going to come by to store some fishing equipment they bought this morning. We're going to store it in the garage, so I'm going to prepare dinner for them, and I thought maybe you'd like to join us. You and Rhoda both.
Oh, Monica, I'd really rather not. I'm sorry.
Well, I do bully you, and I promise. What is that? What is that? It sounds like somebody shouting something. What is it, a fire? It sounds close by. Oh, my goodness, the garage is on fire.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, what are they doing? Is they doing it?
They're breaking down the garage door. Somebody look upstairs. A man on fire.
Oh, my God.
There's a body burning. Oh my God! There's nothing we can do now.
Oh, my God.
Bear's here, Emery's there, and Red.
Oh, my God, I should have known. I should have known at this time. How could I be so blind? Oh, my God.
Thank God Rhoda was inside, playing the piano and heard none of this.
But the fire was in the garage where Leroy was.
No, Christine, nothing can be done.
Oh, my God. How could I be so
Calm down.
blind?
Well, wait.
Oh, my God.
What's going on?
Oh, my God.
Well,
I can still hear the screaming.
Garage.
I can
It's
still hear
out
the
now,
screaming.
but I'm afraid
Oh, my
for
God.
Roy.
No, never mind. Just
No, you can say it. I saw Leroy run down the yard. I saw him burn. I saw him die. Could there be any worse than that?
I guess you did see the worst of it, Mrs. Pemart.
Oh, my God.
Well, what seems to have happened is that he's fallen asleep on the bed. He made a excelsior down in the garage. What seems to have happened is a cigarette lit fire to the stuff, and
Well, Excelsior burns like gasoline when it's dry.
No, you leave me alone with Christine right now. Both of you.
We'll call an ambulance.
Go.
We'll take care of Leroy.
Now, dear Christine, listen.
Oh, Monica.
Christine,
Monica,
calm
I can't
down.
bear it.
Now,
How
calm
can you
down.
still play the piano at a time like this?
Sensible, calm down.
Monica, I can't bear it. It's hard. Just Rhoda, please stop playing the piano. Monica, I can't bear it. I saw it. Rhoda, stop playing that music!
Is Mother sick, Monica?
Christine, be sensible. She's
go
only
away.
a child.
I
Now
saw
listen
it.
to me. Christine,
I know what
stop.
she did.
Christine,
I saw it.
Christine, what has she done?
It's not what she's done. It's what I've done.
What does she mean, Monica?
I don't know, dear Rhoda, but you better come upstairs with me until your mother calms down.
Yes, take her. Take her.
Christine, are you going to be all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Only the screaming goes on and on. Oh, my God. She killed him. My little girl killed him. But she's my baby. And I love her.